This is Lutin. Hi guys. So I've got a slightly longer thought for the day for you today, but it's only 5 minutes, so it's not that long really. Today we really wanted to talk about how one person can make quite a difference when it comes to defending bases. And it doesn't mean that you have to camp, it doesn't mean that you have to just sit watching one place, but I really wanted to show, especially on a conquest map, what it can be important to do as a single player. And because we've got a bit of a one-man army sort of thing going on today, I've got my Delta Force music on as well, just for some fun. So to begin with, you see I'm just kind of fighting in the area. This is literally right at the start of the round, and having a bit of an issue there with my gun, but luckily got saved. But we're really fighting in the kind of general road open area here. We're just sort of controlling. I haven't really got too far into the game, but I've montaged together just the short amount of time that we played on this sort of section here. Now we're moving up to C. C has already been capped, and you can see that B is sort of being fought over. What I did was I transferred through from C to B, and now here we are moving on the way to B. Now B has already been capped up, and you can see that D is being reclaimed by one of our tanks. Now the thing is, on these large conquest maps, a lot of the time you'll spend a lot of wasted time running around between bases, and so leaving one or two people to defend, it can be really important. You might not hold the base, but my thought for the day really is that you need to have on large maps like this at least one person in the general area. And I didn't really plan it, but I made B my kind of objective, because it allowed the rest of my team, if B was going to get taken down, it created, you know, I could be a bit of a buffer. I love the term buffer, because what I say when I mean buffer is someone who can act as a kind of stopgap, someone who can just delay the time it will take to get reinforcements. That's really what we're talking about when we talk about a buffer. And this is what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of watching the general area. I get taken down here because I was out in the open. But you see, I'm just kind of inspecting B. I'm moving around, making sure that there's no one around here, and I'm checking out. This means that the rest of my guys can stay actively working on other things that are going on, like taking down the vehicles, you know, capturing other bases, recapturing other bases, preventing them from going down. And you see, I'm not camping. I'm not sitting hidden somewhere. I'm just looking around, moving around the base. I'm trying to find targets. I'm listening as well. I'm also trying to see what's happening on the rest of the map. So I'm acting as a kind of recon for the rest of the team. So I'm looking, okay, is there anything happening at C? They're losing it, so I was trying to help them spot those targets, but I don't want to move there. Okay, I'm also looking at A. Okay, we're losing A, so I'm trying to find those targets there. Is there anyone moving up to the right of me? Can I see any tanks moving left? We've got team chat on, so I'm trying to find anything that if I need to and I can't spot it, I can call it out. I can say, okay, I see two guys at A. I see a couple of guys. We see now that we're losing B, and it's pretty obvious that they've kind of probably moved around from C, or they've come over from D. So I've just taken these people out, marked them, cleared that area, recapture B. So you see I'm working here just as like a little single defender. It's not distracting for my team, we're not taking too many people, but I just spent this kind of round working in this area. I was trying to make sure that I stood still, because I'm getting, you know, I am trying to keep that in my head, stand still. It's such a difficult thing for me to break out the habit of a lifetime, but I'm getting there slowly. So yeah, you can see that just as this round has progressed, but by holding 3 bases, which is what the rest of the team has been doing, and just having me here, it just acts as a little thing, you know. It's not that you never get killed. That is not the purpose, okay? That's not the point. The idea is that you stay there, as I say, as a kind of buffer stopgap, alright? So that if I do get taken down, I can feed back information about, okay, those 3 guys killed me at B. I can also, you know, maybe I stop them capping it just for an extra, you know, 4 or 5 seconds. That can be the difference between reinforcements getting to that base and not. And it also means that, okay, maybe I prevent them from capping it too quick, and that means that people can respawn there in order to cap it. So all of these things do make a genuine difference. Far too often on Conquest, people spend their time capping a base, then they rush to the next one because they want to try and cap all bases or something like that. It's much better that terrible gameplay there by me, but it's much better that you leave maybe even, like I say, just one person at a base and it just can help, really help benefit your team overall in many ways. You can be recon, you can be this buffer stopgap, and that's really what this video is about today, was to just show how one person can make an enacting difference. I do have one little rantish thing at the end here, was that this was one of the best games that I played all evening. They'd all kind of sucked up to this point, and then this happened. I swear that's not me editing it, this is exactly what happened. Yeah, thank you very much, EA. Thanks for watching, guys.